Evan Rachel Wood spoke out for the first time about ex-Marilyn Manson's appearance at Kanye West's Donda listening event on August 26. The 33-year-old Westworld actress, who bravely came forward to speak on abuse she incurred from the now-disgraced rocker back in February, took to Instagram to express her distaste for the controversial cameo on Sunday. Posting a video of her singing "You Get What You Give" by the New Radicals at the Bourbon Room in Hollywood on the evening of August 28, she penned a message to her fellow survivors. Evan explained in her video that she had been saving the cover for a while, but told the crowd it seemed like an appropriate time. And in her caption she stood in solidarity with the countless other women, 15 in total, who incurred abuse from the 52-year-old heavy metal singer. For my fellow survivors who got slapped in the face this week, I love you. Don't give up. She also dedicated the song to fellow survivors of sexual and psychological abuse and teased "I did a thing" in an Instagram story. Though she did not explicitly speak about Manson, real name Brian Warner, in the video or in her caption, the post was undoubtedly in reference to his appearance at the Donda event in Soldier Field. West, who released his highly anticipated album on Sunday, brought out both Manson and fellow disgraced artist DaBaby at his listening event, as both are featured on the track Jail, pt. 2. But West tweeted "Universal put my album out without my approval and they blocked Jail 2 from being on the album." The track is currently, however, is available on streaming platforms. A representative for the Tainted Love singer told People ahead of the release, "Marilyn Manson's voice is featured on Donda, and he will continue to conceptually collaborate with Ye on the Donda project." After his appearance drew head scratches from the audience. It was his first appearance in years amid 4 ongoing lawsuits against him on the basis of sexual assault, sexual abuse and countless other allegations. Just last month model Ashley Smithline, 36, submitted her complaint against Manson in the Federal District Court for the Central District of California, outlining allegations that the rocker raped, whipped, burned and cut her. Smithline also claimed Manson branded her by carving his initials into her thigh with a knife emblazoned with a swastika. The 3 other women who took legal action against him include Game of Thrones actress Esme Bianco, Manson's former assistant Ashley Walters, and one who has chosen to remain anonymous. Bianco was the first woman to file a lawsuit against Manson, alleging that the singer raped and sexually battered her. The complaint, filed in the United States District Court for the Central District of California, claims that Manson violated human trafficking laws by bringing Bianco from London to Los Angeles under the pretense that she would be acting in a music video. Walters sued former boss Manson for sexual assault, battery and harassment, claiming that the Tainted Love artist made her work 48 hours straight and occasionally groped and kissed her. There are a dozen other women who have also alleged sexual impropriety against Manson. Wood began dating Manson in 2007, when she was just 19 and he was 36, and they got engaged in 2010 before they broke things off a year later. "I thought I was in love," she told Net-a-Porter's The Edit back in 2015. "I wouldn't trade any of our relationship. I appreciate everything he taught me. I just don't think we were right for each other." In 2017 she revealed she had been sexually assaulted twice but did not publicly name her abuser. And in 2019 she made headlines when she detailed the abusive relationship. "When my abuser would threaten or attack me, I cut my wrist as a way to disarm him. It only made the abuse stop temporarily. At that point, I was desperate to stop the relentless abuse and I was too terrified to leave. That year she testified before the California Senate on behalf of the Phoenix Act, which extends the time domestic abuse survivors have to press charges against their abuser, that the unnamed man who abused her began grooming her when she was just 18. He broke me down through means of starvation, sleep deprivation, and threats against my life, sometimes with deadly weapons which would result in me having severe panic attacks where I was unable to breathe or stop shaking. Sometimes he would not allow me to sleep until I participated in acts of fear, pain, torture, and humiliation which I felt powerless to stop. The act was signed into law in 2020. In February 2021 she finally outed Manson as the abuser with an Instagram post. The name of my abuser is Brian Warner, also known to the world as Marilyn Manson. He started grooming me when I was a teenager and horrifically abused me for years. I was brainwashed and manipulated into submission. I am done living in fear of retaliation, slander, or blackmail. I am here to expose this dangerous man and call out the many industries that have enabled him, before he ruins any more lives. I stand with the many victims who will no longer be silent. In a harrowing 2009 Spin magazine interview, conducted during a break from Wood, Manson spoke on his ex. The song I Want to Kill You Like They Do in the Movies is about my fantasies. I have fantasies every day about smashing her skull in with a sledgehammer, he said at the time. His team told the music blog Metal Hammer in 2020, the comments in Spin where Manson had a fantasy of using a sledgehammer on Evan was obviously a theatrical rock star interview promoting a new record, and not a factual account. Manson has denied all claims of abuse, referring to them as horrible distortions of reality that misrepresent consensual relationships with like-minded partners. As of February, Manson was under investigation by the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department for alleged abuse, the department told Daily Mail. At the time, it's unclear if he's still under investigation. Last month, Manson turned himself into police after a warrant was issued for his arrest following an alleged spitting incident in 2019. The rocker allegedly spat at a female videographer before blowing his nose at her during a concert at the Bank of New Hampshire Pavilion. According to TMZ, Manson handed himself over to officials, where he was booked and released shortly afterwards. Manson was released on personal recognizance bail under the conditions that he won't commit any crimes while on release, won't have any contact with the alleged victim, and will appear at all of his court hearings.